안녕하세요 여러분, 인도코리안입니다. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, that was amazing. Okay, anyways, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about national holidays in Korea. That is 한국의 공휴일. Now, this video is going to be in English because the Korean vocabulary for this topic is really difficult, and a lot of these things I'm learning for the first time as well for the sake of this video. So I thought I'll just comfortably talk in English so that I can give good content and good information to you without really making mistakes. So yeah, but I hope you guys can learn a lot through this video and also enjoy the video. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so I have scooted over to this side of the frame and I'll be showing photos as well as additional facts over here for better experience. So let's get down to the first holiday. So the first holiday in South Korea, the first national holiday, is on 1st January and it is called 새해 첫날 or 신정. So this is basically New Year's Day, and there's only one day holiday in Korea for this. So people don't really go back to their families and enjoy it a huge festival because it's just one day of holiday. They'd rather just recover from the party they had on 31st, I guess, or just enjoy the holiday being themselves. And this is because there is another New Year's Day that is celebrated in Korea, which is the second holiday we are going to be talking about today, and that is called Seollal. Now this is New Year's holiday according to the lunar calendar, and there is no particular date or month for this because according to the lunar calendar this day can fall on different dates and different months. Usually, I think the last time it was in February, if I'm not wrong. I'll mention the right date here, and next year it might be on a different date. But this is now a big almost a festival. It's a festival where people go back to their family. There's a dish called Thankyou that is had to celebrate this day, and Tteokguk is basically a rice cake soup. So yeah, this is like a must-have during this holiday. Children generally bow to the elders, show them respect, and they get money in exchange. And also they play games like Yunori, and Ghost Stop. So this is a huge festival in Korea, as of course they are welcoming the new year with lots of happiness and with their family. Okay, now the third festival or the third holiday, national holiday that we are talking about is going to be Buddha's birthday, and in Korean it's called 부처님 오신 날, which literally translates to the day Buddha came. So I think it means the day Buddha was born. So 부처님 오신 날 generally falls on the 4th month of the lunar calendar, and this is again a huge national holiday. People go to temples to celebrate it. In fact, children also get a chance to go to the temples and live a day as a monk and experience the life of a monk if they want to. Of course, it's not mandatory. And also people light up lanterns and fly them up in the air, and there is not a trend, but there's like a thing where these people write down their wishes and stick it on the lantern or put it inside the lantern and then light the lantern up in the sky. And it's a very pretty sight, as you can see here in the photos. Now the fourth one is by far I think the biggest Korean holiday. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, which is Chuseok. Now this is also called Korean Thanksgiving, and this is again celebrated with the whole family, like all your relatives come, and this generally happens at like the grandparents' house, where all the relatives, like the children and the children's children, and you know, all the cousins and everybody come together. Now dates again change every year, however it's generally around September. And yeah, people just you know, get together with their family and have fun together, like wherever they are living, they just come together and, you know, kind of catch up on what's going on. And of course they have traditional stuff as well. Families kind of get involved into this festive, like a worship service and, you know, things like that, like rituals. And they also have this traditional dance called sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's called Gangang Sole, and this is performed together, like the whole family performs it together. Now the next holiday is Memorial Day, Hyunjongil, and this falls on 6th of June. Now this is commemorated in the honor of people who served in the Korean War. So I wouldn't say it's celebrated per se, but yeah, people really, out of respect and honor, this day is dedicated to the people who lost their lives or who fought for or who served in the Korean War. And memorial service is held at like the Seoul National Cemetery, and the president also attends the ceremony and speaks at the ceremony. So it's like a huge thing in Korea. Now the next holiday we are going to be talking about is a fun holiday, which is RE-ENACTING, which falls on 5th of May, which is Children's Day. So this day especially is for children, and you know, parents in fact get to take a day off from their work to spend with their children. And there are free admissions to a lot of children's spaces like zoos, amusement parks, and then, you know, normal regular parks and a lot of things. So it's like, you know, it's like a day to treat the children. And this actually, fun fact, this was created by a children's book author in 1923. And 3 days after this is also Homonal, if I'm not wrong, which is Parents' Day. And in Korea, they don't have like Mother's Day and Father's Day separately. They celebrate it together as Homonal, Parents' Day. Now the next holiday is also a big one, which is Christmas, which is on 25th December, of course. But while I was doing research, I realized that this holiday is not really celebrated to the extent that it is celebrated in Western countries like maybe the US and, you know, UK and all that. But they do have their own way of celebrating it. There is, of course, lights everywhere, and it's a very pretty sight. And gift giving happens, but instead of like the presents and the boxes that we see generally in, you know, Western movies, etc., they give money, which I like more anyways. Instead of also another fun fact, instead of spending Christmas with their families, generally people celebrate it as a couple. And again, this is what I've researched, so let me know if I'm wrong about that. Next is the Independence Moment Day, which is Samiljeol, which is celebrated on 1st March. Now this one signifies the protest that Koreans did on the street during the Japanese rule in 1919. And they did this protest, of course, to get independence from the Japanese rule. And this was a huge thing back then. Like, it started with 33 people, and then people kept joining in, and it totaled to like, at the end there were like 2 million people protesting. And that's a huge thing. It's really fascinating to see that people really wanted to fight for independence so much. And like, I just feel like we don't realize, like even India was under British rule and we had to fight for that independence. But today that we have, and like we have been living in this independent country, we don't realize how desperate and how important it was for people back then. So reading this, you know, I really got goosebumps thinking about how those people must have felt or gone through or had that, you know, fire inside them to do whatever it takes to get independence. Anyways, that's that. Let's move on to the next holiday, which is Gwangbokjeol, which is a National Liberation Day celebrated on 15th August. This was the day when Japanese left Korea in 1945. The literal translation of Gwangbokjeol is the day the light returned. So, and that's so beautiful, right? Anyways, so yeah, this day commemorates the return of Japanese people as they left Korea in 1945 and Korea became an independent nation. And there are like Korean flags hung in every single house, as well as the president attends the national performance of the liberation song, which happens every single year, and the president attends it. Yes, I can't talk suddenly. Okay, is this the last one? Yes, we've reached the last holiday, and that is Hangul-Nal. Now this was really cool for me when I was researching, because I did not know that there is a day that celebrates Korean alphabet. So Hangul-Nal is Hangul Day, and Hangul is the Korean alphabet. So basically, I think till 1443, Korean used to use Chinese characters to, you know, write. Even though the language was like, they had their own language, obviously Korean, but they used to write it in Chinese script. So King Sejong, yes, King Sejong, the one who is behind the Korean language, the Hangul that there is today, he held a contest where he made people compete to find a new script, to find new alphabets, to find a new language. And in that competition, the Hangul we know today was discovered. So on this day, most people visit King Sejong Museum and just, yeah, chill, I think. So that was about it for this video. I hope it was informative and educational for you guys as much as it was for me, because honestly I did not know any other holiday except for Chuseok and Seollal. So I had fun researching about all this and knowing a little more about the country that fascinates me, and I hope you all did too. If you all did, do not forget to drop a like and subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and let me know what you think in the comments. How many of these holidays did you already know about? Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Annyeong!